Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Recovery 6 channel, where we talk about life after prison and maintaining our sobriety after we get released. All right. So I made a video that talked about enabling addicts, and I shared it with my friend before I even posted it. I shared it with a couple people before I even posted it. I was like, hey, I want y'all to check this out. Tell me what you think. And one of my buddies shared it, and this guy hit me up this morning. I'm up at 5:45 this morning. This guy hits me up. What is it, 6:45 right now? He says, hey, Sticks, man, I watched that video last night, and I'm not an addict. I was like, well, what makes you think I think you're an addict? He said, because you were talking about people who do drugs, and he was like, I just get high on Fridays. I said, what? What did you just say? He's like, I only get high on Fridays and Saturdays. He was like, man, I don't even do drugs throughout the week. He was like, I just do it kind of socially. I was like, so how do you only get high on Fridays and Saturdays and say you're not an addict? He was like, because I'm not an addict. He said, Monday or Sunday through Thursday, I don't need to get high. I said, then on Friday and Saturdays, why do you feel like you need to get high? He was like, because my job, it's stressful, family, this, that, and the other. He's like, it just helps me relax. I said, okay. So what's your drug of choice? He said, cocaine and heroin. And I said, how do you feel if you can't find your cocaine and heroin on Friday or Saturday? He said, well, I'm going to find it. I said, but what if you can't? He said, then I just drive over to a different city and I go find it. I said, you drive to a whole different city to go find it? He said, yeah. I said, all right. I said, well, what do you like if you don't find it? He was like, I just keep searching until I find it. He was like, man, I got to be able to relax. I said, buddy, I ain't going to say his name on here. I said, buddy, I hate to tell you, you're an addict. That's exactly what an addict is. All right, so today we're going to talk about what it's like to be an addict or to be a social drug user. This is the difference, all right? Now, before I say this, let me say, any type of drug is wrong, all right? If it's illegal, it's wrong. Am I knocking people for taking a perk every once in a while? No, and that's what's real about me. I'm not knocking somebody for taking a perk every once in a while. You want to drink a sip of lean at a party, at a birthday party one day, that's what you want to do, that's what you do, all right, fine. But if you go through your whole week and Friday comes, you've worked the whole week, you've been away from your family, you get off from work Friday, and instead of spending time with your kids, spending time with your girls, spending time with yourself, spending time with your family, friends, whatever, your first thought is, I got to get some heroin, I got to get some Molly, I got to get some coke, I got to get whatever drug it is, and you spend the rest of your day looking for that drug, homeboy, you're an addict. Homegirl, you're an addict. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. Whatever you got to say, you're an addict. Now, I've had people argue me this to the death. Look, a social drug user is somebody who might once every few months decide, hey, you know what, I'm around such and such, they got such and such, I'm going to do this, but that's it, I'm putting it down after this, I ain't got time. That's a social drug user. But when you only get high every Friday and Saturday, every addict who watches this channel is going to know, and they're going to back me on this, if you get high every Friday and Saturday, that Friday and Saturday is going to turn to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. By the time you get to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you're using them drugs, you're withdrawing on Monday, so then you find it so you don't feel like crap on Monday. And then what do? You go back and you find some more so you don't feel like crap on Tuesday. Then you go find some more so you don't feel like crap on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's how you become an active addict. That's how you become a full-blown addict. If you tell me, if you can contact me and say, I only get high on Fridays and Saturdays, or I only get high on Fridays or Saturdays, or I even only get high on the weekend. I get off work Friday, I decide I'm going to get high Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Homeboy, homegirl, ma'am, sir, you are an active addict. I don't care how you want to look at it. I don't care what it is, because there's no way to reverse that feeling after that second or third day. The way you feel after that second or third day, how you feel drained, how you feel tired, how you feel whatever, you're an active addict. Even if you only get high once a week, that once is going to turn into twice. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to get high and you're going to feel like you've done something better while you were high. Something's going to be more enjoyable. It's going to be more pleasurable. It's going to make you feel better. Now, I want everybody to stop and think about that one time they smoked weed, that one time they did coke, that one time they got high. I want everybody to stop and think about that one time and think about how your life was when you were doing it, if you had a good experience. Don't worry, I'll wait. How many of y'all have actually ever decided, you know what, and this is for people who've ever done drugs, how many of y'all have really said, look, I'm going to do coke one time and then it made me feel great and I never touched it again? Or I'm going to do heroin or Percocets or oxycodone or whatever the drug is, one time it made me feel amazing, but I never did it again. That don't happen. Can some people do it? Yeah. Is it far few in between? Yeah. It's maybe like 2% of the people I've ever ran across. I've ran across people who said, man, I tried perks one day, it made me throw up, and I hated every bit of it. I never touched the stuff again. All right, cool, I believe you. I've had people tell me I did coke one time or meth one time, it made me sick, I never did it again. Bet. I've never had anybody tell me that about heroin, because normally by the time you get to heroin, 99% of the time you started with painkillers. So you ran through painkillers, your tolerance got so high, and you found out heroin was cheaper, and that's how you got to heroin. So I've never had anybody tell me that about heroin. Not in this lifetime, at least. Maybe my other lifetime, but not in this lifetime. So I want people to understand what actually... let me slow down. I want people to understand what actually being an addict is. Just because you get high on the weekends doesn't mean you're not an addict. It just means you're an addict that gets high on the weekends. That's literally what it is. And I really can't go any way left or right from that. That's just the truth. You can't pick and choose when you're an addict and when you're not. You can't say, hey, I only get high on these couple days, or I only do this on these couple days. And when I say this, I'm talking about for anything. This goes for people that smoke weed. If you smoke weed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and don't smoke weed for the rest of the day, you're an addict. Now, am I the person that says that weed is a drug? Look, for y'all, I don't smoke weed. Anybody who knows me on this channel, anybody who's ever been around me, you know I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed not because I hate weed. I don't smoke weed because I'm lazy. I'm going to eat everything you got. I don't want to get out the car. I don't want to go nowhere. I get paranoid. I don't know. Weed just doesn't do to me what it does to everybody else. I'm just not that person. But you can still be an addict with weed. If you are the type of person to wake up in the morning and you're on your way to work and you have to go by Starbucks to get coffee, and you're willing to be a couple minutes late for work because you want to get coffee, you're an addict. You're an addict to coffee. That's just what it is. If you're the type of person that has to have sex every night and you won't sleep right if you don't have sex, you're an addict to sex. You're addicted to having sex. You know, if you're the type of person that you have to eat a certain food before you leave your day, you have to have a certain steak or chips or whatever the heck you might have to eat every day, I don't know, you're an addict. Soda drinkers, I've argued this a million times. If you're the type of person that tells me, man, I gotta drink a Coke or a Pepsi or Mountain Dew or a Rockstar or a Bang energy drink or a Monster, I have to drink one every morning before I go to work, or every day, man, I just don't feel right, you're addicted to caffeine. Flat out. You're addicted to soda. Flat out. That's just what it is. If you're the type of person that does something once every few months, in my eyes, you're not an addict. In my eyes, you're just somebody who does something once every few months, and it is what it is. But when you tell me, if you can't find the substance you're looking for, you'll drive to a whole other state, you'll drive to a whole other city, you'll lose 6 hours of your life driving around the city trying to find what you're looking for, buddy, that's called addict. That's addict tendencies. makes you a full-blown addict. So for those people out in life, those people who watch this video, watch my videos, and I talk about being an active addict, or I talk about being a social drug user, if you are the type of person that has to make sure that they get their fix on a certain day at a certain time to relieve a certain feeling because you feel like it depresses you for a certain thing and it's an illegal substance, you're an addict. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Hey y'all, I just want to say to all the people who watch my videos, regardless of how it goes, I just want to say thank you. And I know it's not a lot of views, I know it's not a big YouTube channel, I know it's nothing like that, but I didn't start a channel because I wanted it to be the biggest channel in the world. I just felt like I'm already having these conversations every day. So if this person has this question, or this person's asking me this, then there gotta be other people that are asking. So just address the masses at one time. And it is kind of cool, you know, when I got into peer recovery, it was cool when people would ask me different questions about how'd you get clean, how'd you get sober, you know, how'd you get off probation, how'd you, you know, apply to expunge your record, how'd you do this, how'd you do that, knowing who I was before. You know, it's a great feeling. It's an amazing feeling, and I just try to get that information out to everybody else. Look, I probably got 50, 60 topics written down about things I just need to discuss. You know, sometimes when I'm at work, if I'm on downtime, I'll just write down like, oh man, you know what, that'd be a good topic, or you know what, that'd be a good idea. I don't edit videos. I probably will in the next, I don't know, however many months I start doing this, I probably will edit videos. But I don't like to edit videos because I like it to be like I'm having a real conversation with you, if that makes sense. If that makes sense to y'all. I like it to seem like I'm on FaceTime with you and we're just having a whole conversation and this is just what it is. You ask me a question, I'm giving you a drawn out long answer of that question. Alright? But guys, I'm almost at class, I'm almost at school. I'm getting my CDLs right now. I'm at truck driver school, so when I leave here I gotta go to work and go take care of the rest of my day. But guys, that's the difference between being a social addict and being an active addict. Be real with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Look, man, if you got to get high every whatever day, and this is just what you do, you're an active addict. If you can care less whether you get high or not, you're a social addict. You're a social drug user. You're not even an addict. You're a social drug user. And that's just what it is. Guys, y'all, please stay safe. Stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day. I'll talk to y'all later. Love everyone. Bye.